And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action. RJ, this could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school, should be a physical contest.
So let's take a look at the starters for Albuquerque. They've got Christie. Gobert is out there with Jackson. Then there's Garland. And it's Irving in at the 3. Pass to Adebayo. And a miss there on the triple. Christie against Williams. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
The more time Jackson spins at the rim, the better. His length is a deciding factor in this game.
Now Adebayo. Back to Payton. On the wing, Williams. Adebayo down low. Guarded by Jackson. The shot by Adebayo, no good. It's Garland with the ball for Albuquerque.
And this is a team they battled in the conference finals last season. Coming up short.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Talked to Will Hardy a little while ago. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. Worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Garland. Good D by Payton. Gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Down low. Gafford passes to Payton. Back to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now, here's Garland. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Garland with it, covered by Payton. And that's good. Darius Garland for 3.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
Payton kicks to Gafford. Payton with the screen for Gafford. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Drills it from outside.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Garland. Pass to Irving. Here's Christie. He's guarded by Williams. Christie against Williams. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Payton. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And contact can't slow Adebayo down. He's not afraid to get physical when he's attacked.
McDaniels against Irving. Lets it go from 14. Gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Out of bounds, it'll be Albuquerque's ball. And here we can check out the story for Bam Adebayo.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
No good from Irving. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniels.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
And so Garland will bring it up for Albuquerque. Jackson with the screen. Garland with it. Now Payton defending. And the 3 ball is good. Jackson's got 7 points.
Yeah, he's off to an impressive start. Always nice to get 3 of your first 4 to drop.
And Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him.
taking 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. Now with a fair amount of the season already completed, RJ, what storylines have stood out so far to you?
Well, it's really the players that have made the leap into stardom. But look, the season is far from over, and I'm curious to see if these guys can continue to get better.
Peyton passes to Gafford. Peyton kicks to Adebayo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Jaren Jackson.
That's on Jaren Jackson.
Bam invites so much contact inside. That's how he earns that trip to the line.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Albuquerque leading by 4. Here's Irving. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Peyton gets the bucket.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
For Albuquerque, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Williams against Christie. Outside Jackson. Pass to Garland. Irving surveying the floor. Clock at 4. And there's the drive. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Irving's got his second bucket tonight.
And I'll tell you what, few forwards have ever had that lightning first step of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles of the defense.
And here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have really been controlling the boards during the past month.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
Adebayo passes to Williams. Into the lane. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Albuquerque.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Now here's Jackson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Fires at the elbow. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Adebayo with the ball. He's covered by Irving. Adebayo down low. Last game he had 10 points.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending it. And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And here is Peyton after Jaren Jackson made that last 3-pointer. For the screen on Garland. There's the lob to the hoop. And Gafford throws it down.
You have to love the approach Peyton takes to the game. An exceptional passer who does a great job with distributing the basketball.
There's Jackson with the 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Good on the shot. Now it's just a 3-point Albuquerque lead.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so...
Now here's Jackson. 10 points for him. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 5. Spins. Shoots over McDaniel. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Irving's got 6.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Outside Williams. Gafford sets the pick for Peyton. Williams finds Peyton. Shoots over Garland. Peyton, that's good. He has 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Mr. Gobert. Outside Jackson. Right side Irving. And the rejection by Gafford. And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way. They get it back. And here is Peyton. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. And that'll tie this game up. Albuquerque shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. And now the first timeout called here for Albuquerque. A big group substitution here for Albuquerque. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Johnson comes in for Irvin. Powell, he's checked in for Christie. And Miles McBride subbed in for Garland. McBride with the ball, defended by Sexton. Has to Gobert. McBride with the ball. Rocket 6. Here's Johnson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Nice shooting reflexes on display from Johnson. He's got such a quick release. It is off as soon as he touches it.
Green with a screen on Johnson. The three from George. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
McBride with the ball. Defended by Sexton. Foul for three. That shot, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Butler. And he banks in the layup.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
McBride with the ball. Defended by Sexton. Pass to Johnson. Back to McBride. Puts up a deep three. Draymond Green grabs the miss. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked out, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. Now here's Johnson. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Butler against Powell. Butler feeling out a bit. Sexton with a screen on Powell. Here's Butler. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Pass to Powell. Gobert with it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Valanciunas with a screen on Johnson. George with no one around. Drains it from beyond the arc. George has got 6 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Now McBride, still without a basket. Inside, stolen by George. And shot off. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. They lead by 6. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Albuquerque trails by 6. And so in the game for Albuquerque, they've got Neesmith. Darius Garland is out there with Christie. Then there's Jaren Jackson, and it's Washington in at the 4 spot. Shooting a superb 63% from the field. Payton dishes to Dunn. Pass to Green. Jackson against Valanciunas. Now George. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Richard, when it comes to Draymond Green, we know about his defense, but what does he give you offensively?
I think it starts with his passing. Not many big men can do what he does the way he does it. And especially effective when he's hitting the 3-ball, stretching the floor, allowing for more space for his shooters.
Garland, no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Payton against Washington. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Washington finds Nesmith. And not gonna go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Dunn, right side. Pass to George. Back to Dunn. Now, here's Green. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. And so Garland will bring it up for Albuquerque. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Another shot. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Irving's checked in for Albuquerque. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
Gafford misses. Albuquerque trails by 5. Garland kicks to Irving. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
Assisted by
Garland's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, Garland is good at finding his guys out there. He's selfless with the ball.
Now, here's Payton. 11-point game his last outing. Christie against Dunn. Here's Payton. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top. Payton, a super vocal guy, constantly talking up a storm, always trying to get into the heads of the opposition.
Now, here's Washington. Right side, Irving. Jackson, a screen on Payton. Garland, that's for 2. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. McDaniels passes to Payton. He lobs it up. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Irving. Stolen by McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Garland kicks to Jackson. Pass to Washington. Here's Christie. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Payton with it. Gafford passes to Dunn. No good with the triple. Albuquerque trails by 7. Now Jackson, defended by George. Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
look here at the numbers for Adebayo. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's averaging 11 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
Personal foul.
Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. And you look at Peyton, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more. And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
And now here comes Williams leading the break. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 4 rebounds in this game. Irving passes to Washington. Christie kicks to Garland. Jackson a screen on Peyton. 6 to shoot. Garland against Peyton. Garland no good. Gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And Adebayo throws it down.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
Williams against Christie. Pass to Irving. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Williams passes to George. On the wing, Irving. McDaniels defending. Irving can't hit. Gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Count the basket. Peyton's got 13.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for George. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Albuquerque. Garland against Peyton. Here's the teardrop. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jaden McDaniels.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Erving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
Miles McBride's checked in for Garland. He hits the second from the line. Gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Peyton. Williams kicks to Peyton. Wants to get it to Butler and does. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
And free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. Makes a living at the line.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Peyton. And Albuquerque also making a change. Johnson's checked in for Jackson.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
McBride passes to Irving. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Bam Adebayo.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Sexton's shot is good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Mr. Gobert. To the inside, and stolen by Williams. Here's Adebayo. Rebound by Albuquerque.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Now Sexton, after Keldon Johnson missed from long range. Down low, and stolen by Butler. McDaniels in the post. Covered by Irving. The shot by McDaniels, no good. To the middle. It's tipped. Butler with the steal. Sexton for three. Buries the long-range jumper. Sexton's got 5 points now this quarter.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Has to Gobert. Here's Christie. Taken away by Williams. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
And Albuquerque making a change here. Cowles checked in. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. And you take a look at this home team. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that number one spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, Albuquerque, and they're down 4 spots from them.
And seeing where Albuquerque is, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
Now here's Butler. After Julius Irving's miss, Sexton kicks to Butler. Green, the screen. Shot clock at 6. And Green slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
McBride with the ball. Defended by Sexton. Will it go? Here's Irving. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Green dishes to Williams. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter. Guys, nothing has really come easy for him today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
Irving passes to Powell. Gobert with a screen on Williams. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Williams. For Albuquerque, they've shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. Neesmith, he's checked in for Albuquerque.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now, here's Butler. 6 points for him. Valanciunas, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Johnson against Butler. Pass to Johnson. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Here's Powell. Drills the elbow jumper.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Outside Butler. Driving in. Makes it off the glass. Butler's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Back to Payton. An easy 2 points on the layup. Payton's got 15 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Bam Adebayo is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Williams. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Payton in at the guard position. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. Adebayo. Here's Valanciunas. He can't get it to go. Gobert with the defensive effort. Albuquerque shooting about 42% so far. Irving finds Gobert. Outside Irving. Jackson with it. Goes up from the top of the key. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his third assist on the night. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Outside, Payton. Inside, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Now, here's Garland. A jump hook, and again, it's Albuquerque.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
A tricky play from Payton inside, taking his offense into the defense and making sure he got the whistle.
And both free throws good for Payton. It's Garland with the ball for Albuquerque. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. And we'll see Bam Adebayo go to the line here. That's on Julius Irving. This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
And you watch Adebayo, and he really has everything you could ask for from that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se, and that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
Now here's Irving. He's got 13. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Albuquerque. On Monday, then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Adebayo with a screen on Garland. No good from Payton.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And here's Irving. 14 points for him. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Jackson rolling off the pick can finish with either hand or just rise and fire.
Williams dishes to McDaniels. Williams against Christian. Here's Adebayo. He's got 10. 6 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Taking a look here at numbers for Payton. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. Averaging 17 points per game, 5 assists, and just over 2 steals. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
Garland, the pass to Christie. Jackson, a screen on Williams. Christie against Williams. Here's Irving, and then Irving slams it in.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Now here's Williams. He has 6. Lets a floater go. Gobert with the block. Adebayo against Christie. Kicks it out to Garland. Jackson setting the pick here for Garland. And he's good on the 3-ball. Garland's got 6.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Here's Valanciunas. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Christie against Williams. Has to Gobert. And stolen by Payton. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Tries again. Rebound by Albuquerque. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Garland with it. 6 points for him. And here is Irving. McDaniels defending. The fadeaway. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Williams passes to Adebayo. Over Garland. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Williams. Adebayo's got 7 points here in this quarter. It's Garland with the ball for Albuquerque. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. To the paint. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Washington's checked in for Albuquerque.
The continued evolution of Garland has been fun to watch. Every aspect of his game continues to grow and get stronger and more confident.
Now, here's George. 8 points for him. 5 to shoot to the inside. Adebayo. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says, with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees. So the experiment is a success.
A huge success, DA. Thank you. The shot by George, no good.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Pass to Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Payton kicks to George. Done outside. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. The shot misses. Some solid defense there from Jackson. There's Garland. The shot, no good. 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Over in the corner, McDaniels. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 6 assists now in the game.
And this is what leaders do. Payton showing a willingness to get it to the open man.
Now, here's Garland. 9 points in the game so far. Inside. Here's Jackson. And rebounded by McDaniels. McDaniels got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's George. And some very quick points for him on that possession. And that's 10 points for Paul George.
And definitely a shot George willing to take. His stroke makes it easy work for him.
Pass to Washington. Jackson kicks to Garland. Washington with the screen on Peyton. There's Garland. And he gets it to go. Garland's got 11 points.
Oh, going inside and fighting for the bucket. That's what you want. You want a person that's going to fight for those inches.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Both teams deciding to change it up. Powell against George. Pass to Buck. 5 on the clock. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 10.
The defense has to make it tougher for Butler. Can't give him that.
Now, Washington. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Jackson up top, guarded by Green. Over in the corner, McBride. Over Sexton. McBride's shot is off. Gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%.
And a moment to see numbers for Jackson. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And no one's been able to guard him out there. Defender's been trying to get physical with him, but time and time again, he just shrugs him off and drills it. And Albuquerque making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Pass to Jackson. Now, here's Neesmith. And Johnson now top of the key.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Powell with it, covered by Peyton. Takes a 3. The shot comes out. Doing it very well tonight, around 57%. Back to Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Here's McBride. Still yet to score. Pass to Powell. On the wing, Johnson, defended by George. Johnson against George. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 8 points.
That is a shot that Johnson continues to do damage with. His mid-range game is evolving before our eyes.
It's George on the wing. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's McBride. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. On the wing, Johnson, defended by George. Albuquerque needs to get a shot off him. And McBride gets it to go.
Good read from Johnson. Every year he seems to improve as a passer.
Doing it well here in the third, about 50%. Now here's Butler. D right on him. Off target from the baseline.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Here's McBride, guarded by Green. Down low, here's Jackson. That one, no good. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so in the game for Albuquerque, Aaron Neesmith is out there with Johnson. Then it's Darius Garland. Then there's Irving. And it's Gobert in at the center. Butler sets a screen for Payton. Here's George. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Neesmith. Gobert down low, defended by George, and it's good for 2.
And this is where you want Gobert to have the ball.
Being 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Green with a screen for George, and it's off from 3-point range.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Pass to Irving, stolen by McDaniels. The numbers in their favor. Butler against Johnson. Payton with the ball. And he finishes nicely on the way. Here's Garland. And so the home crowd treated to a win. And the outcome of this one, all right, DA, thanks again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Wiggins from long range. The rebound by Bridges.
Started out strong from three-point land, hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Jacksonville. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Pass to Duncan. Here's Little General. Wiggins outside. Shot clock at 5. That one is cash from Wiggins.
I'll tell you what, how easy does Wiggins make the game look? I mean, in the flow, excellent stroke from distance. That's fun to watch.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. Back to Mitchell. Puts up the 8-footer. Kidd with a rebound.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Here's Duncan. He's guarded by Bridges. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in the game. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
No good on that one.
They're shooting more free throws as his career has gone on. Siakam wants to get that percentage up.
He hits the second from the line. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Let's have a look at the leaderboard to see which team scored the most points off turnovers this past month.
And lately, they've not only been forcing turnovers, but capitalizing on them on the other end, hustling hard to convert every time.
For Jacksonville, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Little General. Wiggins, left side. Outside Mitchell. And there's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Yes, sir! Mitchell from long range.
a volume shooter at the arc. Mitchell will rarely hesitate to take that.
Bridges outside. And here's Siakam for three. The rebound by Wiggins. Jacksonville leading by 3. Pass to Duncan. Good D by Vanderbilt.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Now here's Mann. Back to DeRozan. Shoots over Wiggins. It's hauled in by Jacksonville. Duncan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Crosses over. Oh, tough bucket. Wiggins.
Well, that was quality defense, but Wiggins showing off tremendous athleticism, able to overcome that defense.
The 3 from DeRozan. It's hauled in by Jacksonville. Duncan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. On the wing, Mitchell. Here's Little General. He's guarded by Bridges. And the shot's good by Wiggins.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Shooting only 36% during the second. Siakam, pass to Mann. Vanderbilt with a screen to the middle to end the run. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Siakam with a screen on Wiggins. Out to Bridges. Over Allen. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Yeah, that's good defense, but Bridges was so locked in.
Mitchell, the pass to Little General. Pass to Duncan. Here's Little General. He's guarded by Bridges. Mitchell with the ball. From downtown. The rebound by Bridges. DeRozan down low. He's got 11. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
This is something DeRozan does all too well. I mean, presses the issue, forces the issue, and then gets the defense to overcommit.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Clark, we hear coaches often say, trust your teammates. Why is that sometimes a challenge?
Well, you know, when you talk about passing the basketball, there's got to be a level of trust and confidence that where you pass it to is going to produce some fruit, and that it might come back to you if that's the best play. And then defensively, you can't be good defensively without communicating and trusting one another to cover for each other in the defensive scheme that you're playing.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Pass to Oubre. On target from range. Oubre's got 11 points.
When he finds his kind of look at the arc, Oubre can seem like it's automatic.
Now Porter. His last outing, he had 18 points. On the wing man. Blocked!
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Oubre passes to Batadze. Fades back. Count it. And now it's a 7-point Jacksonville lead.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Pass to Porter. Three-pointer. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
The more Porter Jr. hits this, the more driving lanes will appear for him.
Beasley outside. And here's Hayes. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Tries a spin move. Tries it from the block. Comes up empty down low. Porter, the pass to DeRozan. Back to Porter. It's hauled in by Jacksonville. They've led by as many as 11.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
To the inside, here's DeRozan. Can't hit from in close. Jacksonville leading by 4. Here's Hayes. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Kevin Porter. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Jacksonville, Julian Hayes, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. 1:06 left in the half. Here's Kidd. He's got 9. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter. And it's getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
And he knocks down the first one.
Kidd, such a great two-way threat who makes everybody around him better. What a player.
That one's no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
There's a screen. And here's Oubre from the arc. Not going to go that time. Shooting about 47%. A nice number. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Look, we've seen Kevin Porter Jr. go off for 50 in a game. He's got some serious skills on the offensive end.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Jacksonville shooting 42% in the second quarter. Hayes, the pass to Batadze. Now Beasley. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Malik Beasley.
1 shot.
That's good from Beasley.
You know, when Beasley stays within himself, I think he's really an effective player, and we know he's skilled on offense.
Here's Kidd. He's defended by Hayes. Here's the three. He can't get it to go. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Jacksonville. They lead by 5. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. Drums, please. And thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race.
It's far enough into the season now where you can tell which guys are for real and which guys are pushing for that ROI.
I remember in 1993, you winning that award, Shaq, mainly because you should have won that championship that year, those darn Supersonics.
Now let's talk about what's been going on in our game. I think we've got to start with Andrew Wiggins.
Locked in offensively, getting to his spots, picking apart the D, scoring in bunches, Jets.
Great points. Get it? See what I did there?
We saw, Ernie, it just wasn't funny.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. How about Andrew Wiggins? Man, is he playing well.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Here's Kidd. They've got Malik Beasley. He's out there with Donovan Mitchell. Jared Allen out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Duncan in at the 4. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. Siakam outside. No good with the triple. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for Jacksonville. They've led by as many as 11. Shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Here's Kidd. Claxton passes to Bridges. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. About a minute played here in the second half. Back to Beasley. Three-pointer, 5 to shoot. DeRozan with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
Jacksonville leading by 3. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Duncan. Now Beasley. All right, let's give a nod to defense now with a list of the teams leading the league in steals this month.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
number 12.
Gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Claxton. DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Takes a 13-footer. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Mitchell's got 10 points.
They're such a strong guy. Donovan Mitchell plays bigger than his listed 6'1" height.
Siakam outside. From deep. Pure from three-point range.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Pass to Allen. DeRozan against Wiggins. Allen with a screen on DeRozan. Back to Allen. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Bridges outside for the lead. It's hauled in by Jacksonville. Wiggins outside. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Duncan. He's covered by Siakam. Wiggins for 3. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Tell you what, somebody came to play and compete tonight. Wiggins has been bagging his groceries all game long.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's a look at some numbers for him. DeRozan against Wiggins. Claxton a screen on Wiggins. DeRozan outside. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Wiggins. And it's DeRozan missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And he lobs it up. And Claxton throws it down.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Little General passes to Allen, and Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Defense gearing up to stop Wiggins' shot that time. He feels it, hits the roller in stride. Nicely done. Good adjustment.
Siakam outside. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Bridges. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
You love the assertiveness Bridges plays with, accepting contact while he's trying to score.
These are his first free throws of the game.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
Oubre, he's checked in for Jacksonville. Good on the second one. Mitchell with the ball. He's got 10. Out to the wing. Here's Duncan, guarded by Vanderbilt. And here's Oubre from the arc. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Kidd. 12 points for him. Good work defensively by Oubre. Inside, here's Duncan. And he throws it down with one hand.
Boy, that's a powerful throwdown by Duncan. He saw an opening there and took full advantage of it.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Wiggins. Here's DeRozan. And it's blocked. Claxton against Mitchell. Pass to Duncan. Outside Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. A deep 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
The year after year, DeRozan gives you that steady scoring presence. You can count on him to get his numbers.
The 3 from Mitchell. Claxton with a rebound. Shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Ooh, stolen by Allen. They're running. Here's Wiggins. Ooh, Wiggins with the speed.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Here's Porter. That shot, no good.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Little General, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Matase can't hit. Shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Jaquez against Hayes. Some solid defense from Hayes. Jacksonville leading by 6. Pass to Little General. Jack's up at 3. It doesn't go for him. Little General's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Here's Porter. It's Hayes with the rebound. Jacksonville shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Here's Little General. And here's Oubre. He's guarded by Porter. Shot clock at 6. Porter against Oubre. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. On Saturday, and then on Monday.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Bridges against Oubre. There's the triple. Left side, Vanderbilt fires the 3, knocks down the triple. Vanderbilt's got 7 points.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
Hayes, the pass to Oubre. Here's Duncan. He has 7. Five on the clock. Pass to Hayes. Lets it go from deep. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low. It's stolen by Oubre. Hayes with it. Back to Oubre. For 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
To the wing on the left. Here's Kidd. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Jacksonville leading by 3. Yes! And the foul! It's on Kevin Porter.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. And Jacksonville making a change here. Beasley's checked in. Shooting 40% from the field in this one. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. this pause, let's update you on the best rebounding teams in the NBA over the previous 10 games.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Bridges passes to Porter. Good on the shot. Porter's got 10.
For Porter Jr., I think it's about shot selection, taking smart shots, including when he's in close.
Beasley outside. Right wing. Pass to Little General. Fires from deep. Sends it home from three-point land. Little General's got his second basket of the night.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
Porter's shot is off.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Duncan, no good.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Bridges with it. Beasley covers. A minute 22 left in the third quarter. Bridges outside. 5 to shoot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Malik Beasley.
That's the physicality Bridges brings.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Jacksonville.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break, converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
That's good from Bridges. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Hayes. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Jacksonville leading by 6. 1:05 left in the third. Allen with a screen on Vanderbilt. That's tipped and stolen by Vanderbilt. 3-pointer Bridges. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Pass to Duncan. Beasley with it. Outside Mitchell. They set the pick. Takes the 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Jacksonville shooting around 32% in the third quarter. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Little General. He's got 5. 6 to shoot. Nice D from Bridges. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's Jacksonville up by 1. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Pascal Siakam out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Kidd in at the point guard position. Here's Mitchell. And the baseline jumper goes down.
Intelligent decision by Mitchell, using the pick and roll to break up the defense and get open.
Pass to Claxton. Outside Porter. Here's Kidd. Shoots. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Well, you got to respect Kidd's decision making. I mean, this guy is so good in the pick and roll, and he's comfortable passing or shooting.
DeRozan against Wiggins. Here's Duncan. Wiggins outside. Takes a three. Nails it from three. Wiggins has got 22.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Siakam outside. DeRozan against Wiggins. Pass to Claxton. Now Siakam puts up a three. Connects from downtown.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Here's Duncan. He's covered by Siakam. Duncan, pass to Mitchell. Oh, Siakam with the block.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. 3 on the clock. Wiggins for three.
You know, DeRozan has to put so much into the offensive end, you wonder if his defense suffers at times. But not that time. He was all over that shot.
Pass to Porter to take the lead. Oh, DeRozan getting it done inside.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
Kidd, the pass to Claxton. To the inside. Here's Kidd. Checked by Mitchell. Banked it in off the glass. Kidd's got 4 points this quarter. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Jacksonville. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. The 6-footer. Grown man Donovan Mitchell. Got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Now here's Siakam. He's closely guarded. Here's Kidd. The shot misses. Great D that time from Allen. Jacksonville shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Little General passes to Duncan. Here's Little General. No good on the 3.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
The offensive rebound. Kidd, the pass to DeRozan. Tries again. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
Here's Little General. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Duncan. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Siakam. Back to Claxton. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Here's Little General. And it's Allen who slams it home.
How about that, throwing it down? Allen oozes energy and teammates feed off of it.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Bridges, he's checked in for Porter Jr. Gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bridges. DeRozan outside. To the middle. Here's Siakam. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Little General's shot is off.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Siakam, the pass to Kidd to tie it up. The rebound by Wiggins.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Sinks it from distance.
He's always a threat to bury a catch-and-shoot jumper. Mitchell doesn't waste time.
Takes a step back. Here's Kidd. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. Jacksonville leading by 4. Here's Duncan. Pass to Little General. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Now here's Mitchell. Defense is right there. Can't get it to fall. Shooting 44% here in the fourth quarter. Bridges outside. Down low. Here's Kidd. Gets hauled in by Jacksonville. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Mitchell. Launches a 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Kidd. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Mitchell.
And a pretty crafty move there from Jason Kidd, doing what he can to draw the foul.
Jason Kidd, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he drops the first. Vanderbilt's checked in for Pascal Siakam. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For Jacksonville, they've gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Pass to Duncan. Oh, there's the alley.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Here's Kidd. Checked by Mitchell. Muscling in. DeRozan.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect this shot.
Inside. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
DeRozan outside. Rolls around and rims out. Jacksonville leading by 4. Takes a 13-footer, and the shot goes down. Mitchell's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Yeah, Mitchell can get this mid-range look lined up. He's a very skilled shooter.
DeRozan outside. Claxton a screen on Wiggins. DeRozan for 3. Again, the miss by DeRozan.
Registering 3 threes in the first half. He hasn't hit one since.
Here's Little General. Pass to Duncan. Clock at 6. Here's Little General. On the wing, Mitchell. Nice D from Bridges. DeRozan outside. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Little General. He's guarded by Bridges. Allen with it. Wiggins outside. Pass to Duncan. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Bridges. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
And they call his number, and Bridges answers, not intimidated at all by the big moment.
Here's Duncan. Now here's Wiggins. Kidd with a rebound. And no good. Nice D from Allen. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Jacksonville. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Wiggins. Outside for Mitchell. From outside the arc. Hits the trifecta. Mitchell's got 24 points.
Yeah, Mitchell putting on a clinic of his skills in this one. Take notes, kids.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Siakam, right side, 14 feet away, and all around the rim that time before dropping.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
Pass to Little General. Back to Mitchell. Over to the wing. Here's Duncan. He's covered by Siakam. 6 to shoot. Wiggins looking around. Over to Rosen. Wiggins, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Stolen by Siakam. Here we go, one-on-one. It falls! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
Boy, Kidd putting the team on his back and getting the clutch bucket himself.
Here's Little General. He's guarded by Bridges. To the inside. And stolen by Claxton. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Siakam. Bridges down low. Checked by Mitchell. Bridges passes to Siakam. DeRozan outside. Out to the right wing. Bridges outside to tie it up. It's hauled in by Jacksonville.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself. They're just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Jacksonville, number 12. Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Showing great confidence from the line. That makes this a 2-possession game.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Siakam outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like how Siakam uses his body control to adjust to what the defense is doing.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a one-possession game.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority. I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Siakam for 3. Oh, nails the triple! And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And so it's Jacksonville winning this one. That was an incredible night of hoops.
Up top, Kuzma. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. They set the screen. Just 5 on the clock. And that one, good. Klingen's got his first bucket in this one.
Selfless play there from Kuzma, freely giving that one up off the pick and roll.
Maxey looking it over. And he drops it in from the low post. Maxey's got it all tied up now for Long Beach.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Pass to Pajemski. Kuzma outside. Klingen with it. Out left to the wing. Here's Robertson. Thompson with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Long Beach. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
It's his first trip to the line. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And so Thompson nails both of them. Gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Robertson outside. 16 feet away. A shot, no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
To the middle. Tries from 7. The offensive rebound. The wide open look here for Marion. Connects from 3-point range. Marion's got 5 points now this quarter.
And it's huge when Marion is making his threes. Really opens up this offense.
Maxey against Robertson. Maxey kicks to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. From down in the low post, it goes. Thompson's got 7.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
Categorically, you look at that box score from that last game, and they outplayed their opponent in so many areas. I thought it was going to at least come down to a buzzer beater, but it did not.
Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land in the last 10.
Incredible accuracy from deep over the past couple games. Great floor spacing. And, of course, their shooters have all the confidence in the world right now.
Back to Marion. Pass to Kamare. Marion with it. He's covered by Thompson. Robertson against Maxey. Just 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Roddy. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Podziemski. Long Beach with the rebound.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Ring shot on the way. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Maxey's got the lead up to 7 now for Long Beach. Pass to Klingon. Now here's Marion. Robertson outside. From outside the arc. Maxey grabs the miss. Long Beach on offense. They're on a 15-5 run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set. And there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
He's off on the first.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
So both teams changing it up here. And the second free throw, good.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Out to the right wing. Now here's Bynum. He's guarded closer. To the paint. Here's Kamare. Long Beach with the rebound. And here's Reddish. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Being at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Hicks, guarded by Reddish. Inside, here's Bynum, and it's Bynum with the jam.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Bynum with the block, and it's going to be out of bounds. Long Beach will have another go. Long Beach making a switch here.
Cecil Markel Fultz.
The 3 ball, and Bynum pulls it down. Bynum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Podziemski. To the left wing. Now here's Bynum, guarded closer. Outside, Baton, shot clock at 3. Here's Kamare. And the 3 off target. Long Beach leading by 6. Fultz the pass to Hardy. It's deflected. Here's Hicks, guarded by Fultz. Down low, here's Bynum. Bynum is double, and he lays it straight in. Bynum's got 8 points.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
Now here's Fultz. Not a lot of room. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fultz has got his second bucket of the night.
How about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
Now here's Bynum. Defense is right there. Majemski on the wing. Shoots over Hardy. And that one's on target from the wing. He's got 9. Long Beach leading by 4. And for such a young player, Brandon Majemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of it.
Bynum, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Bynum's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Fultz with the ball. Rebounded by Kamare.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Now Majemski. He's got 9.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Bynum with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. Long Beach will have another go.
Substitution on the court.
Long Beach with the ball. Long Beach moving that ball around. Şengün with a wide open look. That's 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Hicks. It's good. This game is all even.
And they've repeatedly pulled inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And it's Fultz with the ball for Long Beach. 27 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Hardy. There's the triple. Hands it from downtown. Hardy's got 5.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
To the inside, Bynum, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Bynum's got 8 points here in this quarter.
The good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Long Beach leads by only 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drumline. They're measuring up the shot. Oh, so close. Let's hear it for the participants.
Greetings, Shaq Kenny and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings.
Taking a look here at Long Beach, they've been hanging around the upper echelon, playing with good energy. Feels like the chemistry is right with this team. They put themselves in the championship discussion. I like how they've been eating the glass. Figuratively, no one should eat glass.
Just barbecued chicken.
It's the centerpiece of healthy, balanced diet, Ernie.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And you know, Big Dog has been really making it happen, guys.
In those first two quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at him.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. On the floor for Long Beach, they've got Olajuwon. Franz Wagner is out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Thompson in at the three.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Wagner, and he uses the glass on the layup. Wagner's got 7 points.
Yeah, Wagner in attack mode there.
Pass to Podziemski. Back to Robertson. Lock at 6. Over Maxey. Long Beach with the rebound. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. For the three. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 6th rebound on the night. Marion passes to Kuzma. Long Beach with the rebound. Wagner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Olajuwon outside. Gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Donovan Klingon.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there. Almost automatic.
Long Beach shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One shot.
Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Kuzma outside. Klingon must screen for Kuzma. To the paint. Out to Marion. 3-pointer. Long Beach with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Maxey in the corner. Off target from outside.
You really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Puts it up from 12. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Marion. Kuzma's got 7.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Back to Maxey. It's good. And Long Beach leads by 4.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
Pass to Podziemski. And here is Marion. He's covered by Thompson. Fades. A shot by Marion, no good. Long Beach leading by 4. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Long Beach. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place.
And you know, for Long Beach, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. Well, you look at Olajuwon, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Maxey against Robertson. Here's Kuzma. It's good from the top of the key. Kuzma's got 9.
And that's a learned skill from Kuzma. Not all forwards can get rid of it like that.
And Thompson kicks to Wagner. Pass to Şengün. Wagner outside. Here's Maxey. 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And give credit to Maxey for just being aggressive inside, earning that whistle in the process.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Maxey hits them both.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Pass to Podziemski. Robertson a screen on Wagner. Kuzma outside. Nailed from three-point land. Kuzma's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, that 3 falling for Kuzma is going to open up the rest of that offense.
Maxey passes to Şengün. Maxey against Robertson. Picked by Olajuwon. And that one's good, Maxey.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Here's Klingon. He's defended by Olajuwon. Pass to Podziemski. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Podziemski's got 12 in the game. Now, here's Wagner. He's defended by Podziemski. Now, Şengün. Back to Maxey. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got his 4th assist in this one. Gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Pass to Klingon. Thompson against Marion. And here's Kuzma. Marion a screen on Şengün. Kuzma can't get it to go. Long Beach leading by 3. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
Here's Maxey over Robertson, and it's sent back by Robertson. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation for Long Beach. Buffs jacked in, and it's Jetty Osman in for Amen Thompson. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Alperen Şengün.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
On defense, Long Beach. 3-point lead. Robertson kicks to Berry. Pass to Robertson. Looking to get it going, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Maxey.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Long Beach.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
He hits both from the stripe. For Long Beach, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Pass to Maxey. Şengün with the screen for Maxey. Another miss by Maxey.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Klingon. Kuzma outside. 4 on the clock. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Long Beach shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Takes a step back. Pass to Osman. There's a screen. Kicks it out to Maxey. And again, the miss by Long Beach.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Outside, Maxey. Rebounded by Marion. Marion's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Right wing. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Robertson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Second team foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Oscar Robertson.
And the first one drops. So both teams making some changes here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Long Beach trails by 4. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
Hardy passes to Huff. Looking to end the run. And Bynum pulls it down.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Robertson can't get it to go.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And again, the miss by Long Beach. Gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Yes, that goes in.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Hardy. He has 5. To the middle. Bynum with the steal. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. He has 6.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Gary Payton is checked in for Hicks. And a switch here also for Long Beach. Fultz is checked in. Here's Fultz. Pass to Osman. They could use a bucket. Hits it from three-point range. Osman's got 6.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
Robertson passes to Bynum. Marion outside. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Huff. Long Beach trails by 5. Fultz the pass to Osman. Here's Hardy. And Long Beach hits again from deep.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Robertson dishes to Bynum.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
That's good. And Robertson with the assist. 14 points for Bynum.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Hardy passes to Osman. Down low. Banked in off the glass. Huff's got his 2nd basket.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Pass to Bynum. Shoots from the block. Uses the glass to drop it in. Bynum's got 4 points in the quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Osman, guarded by Marion. Inside, Fultz. And he makes good on the layup. He has 6.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Robertson kicks to Marion. Back to Robertson. And the shot is good. Robertson's got 16 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. It has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
Robertson up top. 16 points for him. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. They lead by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Big Dog. Then there's Marion. Then there's Robertson. And it's Podziemski in at the shooting guard position. Here's Olajuwon. Sean Marion grabs the miss. Marion's got 7 rebounds in the game. Out to Kuzma. A 3 off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Being 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Kuzma finds Podziemski. Marion a screen on Wagner. Here's Podziemski. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in this game. Thompson against Marion. Back to Thompson. Wagner outside. Shoots over Podziemski. And again the miss by Long Beach. Robertson passes to Kuzma. Shoots over Hardy. Kuzma can't get it to go. Long Beach trails by 4. And there's Wagner on the assist by Thompson.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Robertson outside. Unable to get that one. Great defense that time from Şengün. Down low, here's Hardy. He nails it, and we're tied up. That's 10 points for Jaden Hardy.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Maxey's checked in for Long Beach. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. We'll see if they can follow those instructions. Guys?
Thanks, David. Pass to Robertson. Bynum with a screen on Maxey. To the inside. Bynum, no good. For Long Beach, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Thompson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And that makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Klingon, he's checked in for Big Dog.
Ahmed Thompson at the line for 1.
One shot.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Pajemski. They set the pick to end the run. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
I think 51% from the field. They'll take that. Now here's Robertson. Over Maxey. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Robertson's got 20 points.
In the painted area, it's where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled. Yeah, the defender all over.
Second team foul. At the line for Long Beach, Tyrese Maxey. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Maxey. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And out of bounds, Long Beach will have it.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Long Beach leading by 3. Pass to Olajuwon. Thompson outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Pajemski on the wing. He's defended by Wagner. Here's Robertson. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Maxey against Robertson. Maxey kicks to Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
And keeping that head on a swivel, Maxey anticipating his man to be there off that pick and roll and delivers a nice dive.
Kuzma with a screen on Maxey. Robertson drives in, and the layup's good off the glass. Robertson's got 22 points.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
There's Wagner with the 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And because of that versatility, Wagner with so many options offensively.
Here's Kuzma. Trains the three-pointer. Kuzma's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, he just nailed his second three of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Wagner outside. Screen by Şengün. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Here's the floater. And yes, it's good. 24 points for him.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Pass to Wagner. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Being 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Clinging with it. Podziemski with it. Shoots over Wagner. And off the prior, and in it goes.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Şengün against Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Olajuwon. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Third team foul. Shooting for Long Beach, Hakeem Olajuwon, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Olajuwon. And Olajuwon drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Kuzma outside. Back to Podziemski. It's blocked.
Good awareness on D there. Wagner wanting to be a difference maker defensively.
Shot by Podziemski, no good. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Long Beach. 6-point game. Şengün, no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Maxey against Robertson. Good work there as it goes. Robertson's got 8 points in the quarter.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Wagner kicks to Şengün. Olajuwon passes to Şengün. Now, here's Wagner. Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss. Olajuwon. Oh, and Olajuwon throws it down.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Back to Robertson. Marion outside. Pass to Klingon. Now Robertson. He's covered by Maxey. It's good, and the Long Beach lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Robertson.
And he's really been dialed in here down the stretch. 5 of 7 from the field.
Here's Şengün. And here's Maxey. And the shot goes in. Maxey's got 24 points.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. A shot by Marion, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players react. You just, oh man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And Thompson sends it back. And Wagner has it in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And now a 9-point Long Beach lead.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game?
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He knows every possession is critical now. Making a switch here. Now he's checked in. Here's Pajemski. Kuzma kicks to Robertson. Pass to Pajemski. There's the pick. 4 on the shot clock. Off target with his 3.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
And he comes up with the deuce. Olajuwon's got the lead up to 11 now for Long Beach.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. He's checked in for Hardy. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Olajuwon. Over Klingon. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 11 rebounds in the game. It's deflected. Now here's Thompson. He's guarded closely. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And free throw good from Thompson. 1:27 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's the screen. Pass to Klingon. Long Beach with the rebound.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Long Beach.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Amen Thompson.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Here's Robertson out to Marion. No good from outside. Long Beach with the ball. This is the most they've led by 13 points.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Robertson. Olajuwon with the block. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Thompson against Marion. Thompson passes to Şengün. And here's Maxey. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Şengün finds Wagner.
An explosive performance by Wagner tonight, showing just how dangerous he is when he's at his best.
And so it's Long Beach with the W. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Amen Thompson.